Hey fellas, Bailey here with Prairie Pistons. Jesus, just 1 minute. Much better. Anyways, fellas, it's tint time. Alright fellas, just want to start by saying once again, shout out to Executive Customs for the awesome work they did here today. Wes actually did tint on my 05 back in like 2016 or something. Did the exact same thing, 2 front windows. At the time I remember him saying, you know, like if you get like 5 trucks or something, I'll actually come out of the city, I'll bring a crew, come right to your yard and everything. If you got a shop, we'll just do it there. So yeah, I hit him up, I'll leave the number down there once again. Hit him up, shoot him a text kind of thing, I find that's the easiest. Yeah, he came out, brought 2 other people, total of 3 of them, and yeah, they banged out like 5 trucks in less than an hour and a half. It's pretty sweet. So if anyone's watching this video right now and they're kind of on the fence about getting tint done on their vehicle, just go for it fellas. Like it's honestly one of my favorite things to do to a vehicle. Like it totally changes the look of it. It's so cheap to do. It's like one of the cheapest things you could probably do, and I find it's so much easier to do than like trying to pick wheels and tires or, you know, exhaust, front end. You're not sure how it's going to look type of thing. Tint just always looks good. It just makes a vehicle. I find it's just really a no-brainer. When I get tint done on trucks, I always just go ahead and do my 2 front windows. The reason I do that, like I said, it's cheap, and if you go 20% on your front windows like I have done here, it matches like your factory back perfectly. So it's a win-win. It's cheap and it looks good. Another plus side for that, like here in Manitoba, like tint laws are pretty strict. I think like 50 is legal, which isn't really even worth doing, honestly. But I've ran 20 on my 05 for the last 4 years. I've never had any trouble, but I mean, it really boils down to how much attention you're gonna like draw to yourself. If you want to drive like a complete idiot all the time, you're probably gonna get one. But I mean, you run low on the radar, you can get by with it. There is one exception though. If you ever choose to visit Trier in Manitoba on May long weekend, make sure you roll your windows down, because I guarantee you'll get a ticket for tint. It is freaking ridiculous. I don't know what it is about the cops that weekend, but they swarm that town and they are out for tickets. It's ridiculous, honestly. So word to the wise, keep them down and you should be good. And believe me, I know there's probably some guy down in the States right now just laughing at me like 20% so light, bro. Like we put that in the windshield. Like good for you guys. You can probably get away with a lot more. I have no reason to go that dark on the other windows, let alone the windshield. Like if you have 20% in your windshield here in Manitoba, I guarantee you won't make your 10 click. So you'll have cherries and berries on you like that. Also, if you live in a small town, like I don't know if you guys realize, but like you literally know every second vehicle you're meeting. Like it's a full-time job. You're constantly waving like, oh, sorry there fellas, how you do? Like it's awesome. I love every part of it. Like if people couldn't see me through my windshield, and they stop waving. Like, that's half the fun of driving for me. And on top of that, I don't know how you guys see at night with tinted windshields, but hey, that's obviously not important. But I will say, if you're from Manitoba and you have a truck, if you want to be on the safe side, if you want to look good, if you want to be affordable, do your 2 front windows, 20%. I think you'll be happy. You heard it from Prairie Pistons himself. And yeah, fellas, we'll catch you in the next one. Oh, and one more thing, fellas, just a little side note, there might just be another OBS in the driveway these days. I'll have an update on it, probably next video, maybe the one after that. It's definitely coming. Stay tuned, because this thing's a beaut.